Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our south bosoms away.
Let us rather hold our mortal sword, and like good men bestride our downfalls and bear them. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, and new sorrows. Strike heaven on the face that it resounds, as it felt with Scotland and yelled out like a syllable dollar.
What I believe, all will. What no believe, and what I can redress. As I shall find the time of to friend, I will. What ye have spoke, it may be perchance this tyrant, whose soul named blisters our tongue, was once thought honest. You loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me, and wisdom to offer up weak, poor, innocent lamb. That's appease an angry God.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is a good and virtuous nature may recoil, and an imperial charge, but I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpass. Angels are bright still, through the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the brose of grace, yet grace must still be so.
I have lost my hopes.
Perchance even there where I did find my doubts. Why is that rawness left your wife and child? Those precious motions, those strong knots of love, without leaving taking, I pray you, let me not my jealousies be your dishonors, but mine own safeties. You may be rightly just, whatever I shall think.
Bleed, bleed, poor country. Great tyranny, lay thou thy baseless show. For goodness dare not check thee where thy wrongs. The titles of fear thee well, O Lord. I would not be the villain that thou think'st, for the whole space that in the tyrant's grasp and the rich east to boot.
Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each day new gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there would be hands unlifted in my right, and here from gracious England have I offered of goodly thousands, but for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head or wear it on my sword, yet my poor country shall have more vices than it had before, more sulphur, more sundry ways than ever. By him that shall succeed,
What should he be?
it is myself I mean, in whom I know all the peculiars of vice so grafted, that when they shall be open, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor state esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confidence harms.
Not in the legions of horrid hell can come to a devil more damned than evil's top Macbeth.
I grant him bloody, luxurious, vicious, false, whatever, sudden malice, smacking of every sin that has a name. But there's no bottom, none, in my voluptuousness. Your wives, your daughters, your montroons, and your maids could not fill up the cisterns of my lust and my desire. All content and pityance, but old ear bear that did all Macbeth and such an old one to reign.
Boundless intemperance in nature is a tyranny. It has been the seemingly emptying of the heavenly throne and fall of many kings. But ye fear not yet to take upon you what is yours. You may convey your pleasures in a spacious plain, yet seem cold the time you may so hoodwink. We have villainy games enough. There cannot be the vultures in you to devour so many, and will to greatness dedicate ourselves to finding it so inclined.
With this here grows, in my most ill-composed affection such, a stanchless avarice that, where I king, I shall cut off the nobles from their lands, desire his jewels and this other's house, and my more having would be as a sauce to make me hunger more. That I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, destroying them for wealth.
This avarice sticks deeper, grows with more pernicious root than summer seeming lust, and it hath been the sword of slain kings,